Hey girl, this is Vivi.K and today it's all about polos. I love polos because it's like a basic that kind of goes with everything, but it's also a fundamental piece that you don't want to mess up. What matters the most is what you wear it with. The key to looking good in a polo shirt is to wear it in a simple outfit. They're made for every season, so it's good to know how to style them for each period. In the 70s, they were super popular and worn by mostly affluent men during their charities or their golf tournaments. So polo shirts have a bit of a tomboyish allure on women. That's why it's good to add a little bit of a feminine flair to the outfit sometimes. You could wear a white polo shirt with dark skinny jeans as a classic look. That's like one of the most common ways of wearing it, but I mean, it's like a classic. It's perfect for running errands, going out for a drink, or just hanging out with friends. If you'd like to go for a more relaxed look, you could go for white sneakers. And if you want to go for more elegant, you could put it on with heels. I'd suggest to put it on with red heels because it's like a little pop of color to like a plain outfit. Super preppy look you could do is a mini polo dress for summer. It's also the quintessential favorite for sporty affluent women, and it's timeless and cute. So pair it with white sneakers or loafers and you have that luxurious look. If you ever feel too boxy with a polo shirt, like I said, just add something feminine to it. So add heels or like a pencil skirt just to make it look nice, you know? Something you need to do is put on a polo shirt with tailored shorts. That'll give you that super clean and crisp look. But they don't necessarily have to be tailored. They just have to be like some nice structured shorts. If you don't have that, you could go for like printed shorts, silk shorts. All of those look really nice with a polo shirt. White and black polo shirts tend to look really good tucked into some shorts, but you could also go for any other color. So you could wear the outfits I just mentioned with slides or sneakers for the casual look, or with heels for more of a, you know, classier, elegant look. Wearing a polo shirt with pants that aren't only jeans but like dressier pants is also great for a business casual look. You could also try some that are high-waisted. That would be really nice. You could also go for buttoning up your polo shirt completely, like up to your neck, and then putting on a textured skirt. That would be so cute, and it would make you look really sophisticated and very like classy, fancy. Like you could put a dark polo shirt with a light, like a beige midi skirt. It's like a casual, fancy look that I feel like looks nice on certain people. If you don't like that, you could wear it with a short leather skirt. It'll give you more of an edge. If you're just rather a denim skirt, you could go for that too. And of course, wearing it with sneakers will give it a more casual look, but putting it on with heels will make it a little bit more fancier. In the winter, you could go for a polo of thicker material and put it under a coat. You could also layer a long or a short sleeve polo underneath a sweater and then just take the collar out so that you can kind of just see the polo collar underneath the sweater. It's a really like cute dark academia type of look. And if you're more of like a sportier person, you could try wearing a polo over a long sleeve tee. I've heard that you're not supposed to like put like layer polos too much because it's like a classic piece that you should wear by yourself, but like try it and tell me how it is. Something you also shouldn't forget is to spice it up with a little bit of jewelry. Like, you know, unbutton it and put in some nice little pendants, some nice necklaces, or you could just put some studs and have some bangles, bracelets. That would really give you that like old money vibe. You could find polos at a numerous amount of places, but Land's End and LL Bean are a good choice. A thing you should always look out for when looking out for polos is fit and fabric. You might find yourself with something too loose and clunky or something too tight, and that'll just like ruin the look. Unless you're going for a more trendy like Y2K style, then okay. But I'm speaking for like the people that want to look like old money. So your polo shirt should be fitted but never tight. It should drape your body nicely without revealing too much of your body shape. Most quality polos are made of 100% cotton or cashmere, so keep that in mind when you're purchasing. Some of them have a longer back hem. They're called tennis tails. They're called tennis tails, so avoid them if you're trying to wear your polo untucked, because that would be really ugly. And do not wear any large logos on your polos, please. Oversized logos on a polo have to be the most atrocious thing. Spare yourself the embarrassment and go for the smallest logo you can find. Avoiding logos entirely might be the best decision you could ever make. Unless you wear one as the work uniform, there's no reason you should be seen out in public like that. When you're ready to purchase and buy, you might be faced with a few different types. So I thought I'd let you know before we had like a panic attack in the middle of the store or something. So there's the classic fit. The classic fit is a little wider. It's a lot more like relaxed, so there's a lot more room in it for your body. It kind of drapes really nicely on the body, and it tends to have the longer back hem that I mentioned. So it's really good if you want to tuck it, in, you know, your shirts or your skirts. It's just really good if you want to tuck it somewhere. The slim fit is more form-fitting and it hugs the body a lot more. It looks really good if you're in great shape. And it also has shorter hems and shorter sleeves. By shorter hem, I just mean like the ending of the top is shorter. So if you like wearing it untucked, it's really good. But you could wear it tucked or untucked, however you like. There's a custom fit, which is kind of in the middle of slim and the classic. It has shorter sleeves and higher armholes. The hem of the shirt is shorter than the classic, but it's longer than the slim, so it's really in the middle. If you really want to see the difference, you'd have to try them on. There's the sports athletic ones. They usually have short sleeves and are made with a fabric that favors active movement. Those ones are usually built with attributes that kind of help with moisture and like temperature control, and it's really made for, you know, sports. Ones are also made of synthetic fabric. They have kind of like a synthetic blend. And then there are the long sleeve polos and the sleeveless ones. If you don't know which color to get your polo, try going for black, white, or navy. These are colors that'll never fail. The other colors are good too, as long as you know how to wear them. So when you're finally purchasing the polo, remember when I said what's most important is the fit and the fabric? So there are a few different types of materials you could get your polo in. There are some that come with blended materials. Certain fabric blends are used for work uniforms usually because of its durability and the fact that it doesn't stain that often. It's also cheaper, but those materials tend to be a lot less comfortable and they make people sweat. If you can afford better quality, go for it, because it might be a waste of money. A lot of lower end polos are made that way. So there's a performance fabric. Those ones, like I mentioned before, those ones are made for sports and activities. They're usually made from synthetics and blends. These shirts are really only made to exercise or for sport. And there's polyester polos. Polyester tends to be very popular because it doesn't wrinkle or shrink, but it's really limited in terms of breathability. Like, you'll sweat a lot and it looks really cheap. If you're serious in being an affluent girl, polyester is the material you're not gonna go for. I would not recommend. Silk is a great fabric. It's very light and has a pretty sheen to it, but for a polo shirt, it's not the best because when it gets hot or wet, it'll lose its color. So if you would like your polo shirt in silk, you can find it in cotton silk blends or in linen silk blend. That would work fine. But pure silk is not a good idea. Linen polos. The linen material has become like really pretty popular like lately, and you could find some polos made of linen now. It might look a little different because linen is a very like light and wrinkly fabric, so it'll feel a lot rougher on your skin compared to like cotton. So if you feel like cotton is rough on your skin, linen will be even rougher. If you're going to get a linen polo, I'd recommend to get it in a blend, because a linen polo, just pure linen, is not really that, it's not really that great. Cotton polos. Because cotton is so breathable, it doesn't trap moisture, and it's durable, it's one of the most common materials used for polos. There are obviously different ranks of cotton, so on the site description you might see whether it's a short or a long staple cotton. Cheaper cotton uses short staple. That means over time it'll pile and it'll fade color after a few washes. Longer staple will last longer and will also feel better on your skin. The long staple will also probably fade in color eventually in time, but as do a lot of clothes, so just keep that in mind, that it will also eventually fade in color. But it doesn't mean just because it fades in color over time doesn't mean that it's cheap. It just means that that's just the natural process of things. It's a good feeling not to waste your hard-earned money on something that'll ruin in 2 months. Take your time and make the best decision for yourself. That's why I'm here. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like so I know to do more videos like these on different outfit pieces. If you'd like a general overview of what pieces to get for fall, I made a video on it right here, and I'll see you in the next one.